Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reina. If you're new here, then welcome. You can probably tell I'm holding and folding some of the facial masks here. So I've gone through all of these recently and a couple at the back, as well as my water bottle and my coffee mug. We're gonna go through each one of them. Some of them are pretty high-end. I've got the Lancome one, Wonder Beauty one, well, not so high-end, and also like Garnier designer brands, OLAY, Skin Doctor, Neutrogena, Simple. Some of them I really recommend repurchase, like there are pretty good ones. Others are not so great and they are quite expensive for some of those not so great ones, so maybe we really should stay away from it. If you want to know how I feel about each individual of them, let's just keep on watching. And don't forget, if you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribe to my channel. I'm out of breath here, but let's just dive into it. I'll start with the hand mask. This is the only one that I've got for the hand. This is the Miniso Nourishing Hand Mask. I think one box come within 3 pairs and either was retail for $9.99 or maybe like $7.99. So Miniso is almost like a Daiso shop. It's like an Asian version of $2 shop, or like an Asian version of Kmart in my opinion, because they do sell a variety of stuff. I really like it. I found this one gives a good short-term nourishment. So what you do is you wash your hands, put it on for 10 to 20 minutes and then remove it. I like to use it during the nighttime when I'm watching TV, when I'm thinking maybe I should have a snack when I really don't need it. I just put this on, give me a hands-free 20-minute session to get through that time, and it gives a good short-term nourishment. Like I said, overnight it's pretty good, but the next day if I start using hand sanitizer, washing hands again for work, then you know my hands just feels dry again. But I think that's very acceptable because you are literally drying by washing your hands. I can see myself repurchase this one, particularly for those occasions. If say I'm going out for a few hours and I don't want my hands feel dry in front of in the public, you know, for certain reasons, I'll definitely use this beforehand, like a quick preparation, almost like you apply under eye mask to make your eyes looks a bit more nourishment before you apply makeup when you're going out hanging out with friends. And it's very affordable, so I do recommend this one. And next up, let's go for some eye masks. First, I've got a Wonder Beauty Gold Eye Mask. This is one of my favorite ones in terms of eye mask categories. It comes with a gold foiled sheet and it has all the serum on the inner side. So once you apply it on, it's like a sticker under your eyes, and I can wear it when I do other errands up and downstairs, like literally jumping around. That's absolutely fun. It gives a great nourishment. I don't think it deep puffed my eyes because I don't have any eye bags, but I do notice a good nourishing feeling, and that nourishment will minimize the fine lines for a short-term results. But I did found Dr. Levin's 24K Gold Facial Mask having a very similar material, so I don't think I will constantly repurchasing this one, consider the price in Australia. I will like to have it in my collection to use it every now and then. For that purposes, particularly if I go on travel where I'm always on the go, I don't want to get my eye mask quite messy on my face with all the serum dripping down, so this will be the one to choose for those particular times. The other eye mask that I finished is actually this one, the jar here. This is the Spa Treatment Sheet Eye Mask. This is a Japanese brand which I purchased in China from their official store. You can find one of their particular one in from YESTO. It is actually quite pricey, but I just want to let you know it is a really good one. This one contains like snake venom within, so it's like a natural Botox. It really works well under my eyes. When you applied it, you can actually feel it warms your under eye area and it really lifts your eyes instantly. I feel like it's more for a short term. If you do Botox, it's still for a period of time and then you have to re-inject it, you know. So it's the same thing, but this is on an application form from a natural source from the snake venom. I really like this and I use up a couple jars per year. I usually repurchase 3 or 4 per year when I shop on the website. I don't use it every day because first expensive, and because of the warmth, there are days I feel like I'm slightly sensitive to it if my eyes are not in the perfect condition, so I only use it when I feel like I'm ready for it, maybe once or twice per week, but I do want to let you know, if you happen to see this, this is a really good one and I do really recommend it. I've adjusted my light a little bit and I can still see some of the shadows. It's just really cloudy day today, couldn't get it work. But let's dive into the facial masks. The first one I've got here is the YESTO COCONUT Ultra Hydrating for Dry Skin Energizing Coffee Peel Off Mask. So this one is actually a hydrating mask that is in a peel off form. First of all, I don't like how a hydrating one that you have to peel. Secondly, it gives a really strong alcohol scent to it, as well as the coffee scent within. So I guess I just don't think myself being really enjoying this in terms of the texture, the application method, and how it's a cream product but comes within this sheet packaging here. It just, you can tell I made a mask on top of it. I don't notice much differences. I guess there was a bit of a hydrating feeling afterwards, and it says for dry skin, but I doubt dry skin will like something to peel off from their skin surface at all. So I don't recommend purchase this, and I received this from a Bella box recently. I think it's good to try it and then to know that it's not my cup of tea. Next up, let's dive into more hydrating masks. I've got two, well, they're the same, Neutrogena Hydroboost Intensive Hydrating Masks. This is one of the paper sheet masks, comes within a velvet paper sheet. Is quite thick. I used to dislike this, but I feel like my skin must be getting drier than I used to. Well, I was teenager, so there was a lot of oil produced over time. I now really appreciate the material of the mask. It really holds a lot of the serums and they just tightly stick onto your face for that 10-15 minutes. I've been enjoying it more than what I used to, although I still say it's not my perfect preferred paper material. I still prefer a thin or a ultra thin paper sheet if it's possible. This one does give a great hydration, like you feel your skin is really moisturized afterwards. The other thing is the size of the sheet mask. I tend to have a lot of sheet masks. It seems to be bigger than my face. When I apply this one on, it's not as big as some of the others, so I guess it's the design is on the smaller size. Maybe it could be an issue when you apply it onto your face. Coming from their Ultra Boost line, they also contain these capsules. This is the sleeping mask. Each capsule comes within 10 ml. It says it's single use. I usually use it twice to actually get to the bottom of it. So first of all, I do like it gives a fairly decent amount of product within, and then you can use it as a sleeping mask as well as a really intense hydrating mask. So I used to apply it a thick layer on my face after a few hours, and before I go to sleep I wash it off and apply my normal night skincare routine. It makes your skin feel really soft, like baby skin. I really like this for the purpose of going off a travel, that you don't have to do a lot of steps of your skincare routine. Just pop this on and then you still feel very moisturized. You still have a very soft skin the next day morning. So comparing the capsule as well as the facial sheet mask, I actually prefer the capsule a bit better, but like I said, both of these I reckon they're pretty good products. More moisturizing product here, I've got the simple 5-minute reset hydrogel mask. This is a really recent purchases. They have half price sale at Woolworths the week before maybe, so I bought this one and I thought, well, give it a go, see how I feel. It comes with this hydrogel material, so it's different to the paper sheet, and it designed into two pieces, so upper face and the lower half. I do really like this design and it sticks on my face really well. For the 5 minutes, I probably leave it for 10 minutes. It didn't peel off. I wasn't feeling like it was too drying that I have to remove it. It was really moisturized, and I like the cooling effect coming from this hydrogel material. So I love it for the summertime. I think it gives an instant boosting of the water, not as much as moisturizing or hydrating compared to the other two I just mentioned from Neutrogena. But for daily uses, I really like this, and I've already repurchased a couple because I just like the cooling effect during the summertime. Also coming from Simple line, they've got another one. Let me find it. This is their 48 hours glow sheet mask, Brighten and Revitalize. This is a regular just paper sheet mask. I don't like this as much as the hydrogel one. First of all, I didn't notice much of brightening effect. There isn't anything that I can see from my use. I do note some hydrating properties, but like I said, in terms of hydrating, I found better ones. So this is a pass for me. Not gonna purchase again. But both of these are like $5 for retail price, which is 2.5 when they're on half price sale, which I think is a pretty good bargain. It's very affordable. More masks coming up. Next, I've got two Garnier Skin Active Pure Charcoal Tissue Masks. These ones are coming from the black charcoal like color. I don't know if it's material any different, but the color is definitely like black. I'm actually not a fan of applying black things on my face. It feels a bit weird, you know, looking in the mirror. Not my personal preference. Personally, I don't like it, but I really like this one, particularly because it says it's a mattifying mask, and I haven't come across many of facial masks having this claim. In terms of mattifying, what I feel when I use this is it provides me enough hydration and makes my skin nice and soft, and yet it's not too tacky afterwards, so that I can use my skincare right after this one without rinsing it. It also says it contains black tea, hyaluronic acid to minimize pores and to clear your skin. I just feel like my skin looks quite radiant after each use, and it's not giving me extra stress. You know, sometimes when you apply certain facial mask and then you end up have pimples the next day because it was too much serum within. This is not. This is giving me the great balance of hydration and yet not too heavy on the skin. So I actually quite enjoy this. And from Reject Shop, sometimes they have $1 sale, and these masks for $1. I usually stock up 5 to 10 every time when I see it. Next up, I've got two L'Oreal facial masks. This is coming from their magnet mask line. It's like where you use that magnetic infuser to help you boost everything in. I don't have that infuser, so I just use this as regular sheet mask. I've got two. One is their rejuvenating sheet mask, and the other one is their hydrating sheet mask. I don't notice a huge difference between these two. Both of these give me a good hydration. It has the same velvet, thick paper sheet material, same as the Neutrogena hydroboost one, and the size of the facial mask I feel like very similar as well. Both of these giving me a really basic hydrating feeling that I think I can receive from a lot of other facial masks, and these two actually not that affordable. I think it was like $8 or something for a regular retail price, so definitely pass. I don't see myself using it. Maybe it's just because I'm missing that magnetic infuser. So if you have that and you use it, let me know how you found. Is it actually making a huge difference, or is it just like marketing reasons? If you're really looking for a great hydrating one, I actually recommend the next one. Is the L'Oreal Paradise Revitalift Brightening Sheet Mask. This is saying it's a brightening sheet mask with anti-aging and extra radiance and a healthy glow, and comes within a 0.3 millimeter thick material. So this is one of those really thin ones that you apply on your face, you don't notice a thing. I really like the material. I like the thinner the better, and it says it contains 10 times more serum. Not quite sure about that, but it was containing a lot of serum to a point that it was dripping. That is a problem when the sheet is too thin. It holds the serum, but it seems to be dripping down compared to a regular thickness sheet. But I think it's alright for me since the result is actually brilliant. I think my skin was looking more plumpier after each use, and I think that's because of the hydrator within filling up all the lines and the gaps. So I really think it's suitable for a really dry skin, or your skin going through stages that you haven't been giving enough hydration. Definitely try this one out. One use is very effective. Another really nourishing mask that I think is actually worth to try, but it's a high-end one. This is the Lancome Absolute Brightening Cream Mask. So each of these masks contain 14 grams of their absolute soft cream moisturizer, and it comes within two separate parts as well, so upper face and lower face, and they have this gold foiled, so all of their cream are on the inner side. You apply it to your face, it's literally like taking a spa, and it was very moisturizing. It was like the most nourishing mask that I've ever used, and it's not leaving that heavy feeling. Like I don't feel like it's too stressful for my skin to handle that nourishment. Rather, my skin was really enjoyed after each use, and I don't have to worry any of the other skincare after I use this mask. So I just applied it to my clean skin for 20 minutes and I remove it, massage the rest of the cream into my skin, and I'm ready to go. Next day morning, very moisturized, very soft feeling. It feels like I did a lot of step last night, but actually I've only just applied this single facial mask. If I have to compare this with the Neutrogena one, I'll say the Neutrogena one is an entry level to giving this moisturization overnight, while the Lancome one is absolutely like a master level and giving this nourishment. So if you are having a really dry skin, or you're having a bit of aging issues that you're trying to deal with, if you use the Lancome one, I feel like you see a better result compared to the Neutrogena. For the price, I think it's not that expensive considering they're giving you 15 ml of that cream, and that soft cream was retail for like 300 or something for 50 ml or 60 ml. So it's not that expensive for one-time use and for like a spa treatment time. However, the Neutrogena one is more affordable, so if you're having a younger skin that you're not really needing this, go for the Neutrogena and that's enough for you. But I do think it's worth the money in my opinion. I'm definitely getting my mom to use this and see how she feels. I've got one more. It's actually pretty impressive. It's coming from Designer Brands. Designer Brands Cosmetics is a makeup brand in Australia. I know they came up with their body line with body lotions, body butter and stuff, and they now having facial mask, which has been out for a little while as well. I purchased this one because I was trying to get their free shipping, and then you know when you purchase 2 or 3 you can get a free gift. That's when I got this one, and I'm actually really surprised. This is their Lift and Glow mask. I would think this comes within a gold sort of colored sheet, but it's actually a black one. I was like, another black sheet. But it contains glutathione to brightening and revitalize the skin, and licorice root extract to help heal and refine imperfections, and also having this cellulose fiber mask and highly potent serum to give you this glow finish. I actually found this is actually good. It's not so heavy, like it's definitely not a intensive hydration or brightening effect that you would see in some of the other masks I just mentioned, but for a daily use I think it's pretty good. Overall, I'm still really happy that Designer Brands is coming out with some really good facial mask. Like I wasn't disappointed, and I still think I will repurchase if I'm trying to get a free shipping or try to get a free gift when I do purchase on their website. So yeah, that's pretty good finding some Australian like local brands. Now I've got 2 products I really dislike. First, I've got the Skin Doctor's Beetox facial wrap. This is a face and neck mask, so you can tell over here you applied it all around your face and then it covers the neck like here. First of all, the design of this, the neck part is always peeling off, like literally it didn't stay on my neck at all. And secondly, they are saying it's a Beetox with a B, everything's drawing here. The actual ingredient wise, Beetox coming in very last, so I don't think it's actually contain a lot of that ingredient as they're claiming to be. It gives me a fairly alright moisturization, but I'm just not impressed in terms of the mask design as well as the ingredient. And Skin Doctor is actually not a very cheap brand if you compare to some of the other ones I just mentioned. This is a Skin Ink. I think I got this from Sephora Favorites. This is their Get Glowing Platinum Mask, Brightening and Radiance one, which comes within 2. One is the upper half, one is the lower half. This mask is absolutely the opposite of everything that I wanted. So this is a platinum hydrogel mask, which is similar to the simple one, but it did not stay on my face. I found it's been too thick to actually be flexible, stay on your face. It just peels off right away. Even though they give you 2 separate compartments, it still peels off. Like literally during the application, 5 minutes after, my half of the mask is gone. Like I can't get this to work. And it says it contains vitamin B3, giving this brightening radiance effect, If a mask doesn't stay on your face, there's no way you can tell what effect it provides to you. I really hated when I used it because I was literally wasting my time applying a thick gel on my face, and it's not making any differences at all, and it is expensive, not to mention, and comes in 2 separate packaging. Can't you be a bit of sustainability friendly? And the last but not the least that I almost forgot to mention is this Neutrogena, what is called Deep Clean Purifying Clay Cleanser and Mask 2-in-1 products. So what you can do is you can use it daily as a cleanser or use it as a purifying clay mask every once or twice per week. I tend to use it as a mask more often, but I'll definitely not repurchase this one for a few reasons. First, it having a really strong alcoholic scent. The area that it's where you're having the biggest pores, which is around my nose. So with that alcohol scent on my nose, waited all the way to dry, it was almost killing me. And secondly, it having a bit of physical exfoliates within. I think it's okay for a mask use because you're not rubbing a lot. But if you use it as a cleanser, and they recommend to use it every day as a daily cleanser, I really worry if that causes a lot of micro tears over time. So I guess you can use it once or twice per week as a exfoliating cleanser, but I don't recommend to use it daily. And I hate it when they say they recommend use it daily. For someone who's not knowing a lot, they can damage their skin before they know it. So I will not repurchase. I probably won't recommend. Okay, so that is everything in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. There are some really good ones. Simple, Neutrogena, Hydra Boost, L'Oreal ones, even the designer brands ones, which I think they are very excited, as well as the Lancome one, although it's a bit pricey, but I think it worth the price. Perfect time stocking up during the holiday seasons now because they have a lot of sales on as a treat for you or for your friends, family. I'll definitely give my mom a few because I think she will love it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget give me a thumbs up and consider subscribe down below. Leave all your comments down. Let me know what you think. Have you tried some of the ones I mentioned? How do you finding them? Or if you have any recommendations for me to try. I hope you all have or had a great day, and let's stay safe and stay positive. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!